What we can do is kind of combine the two that we just did. So we're going to go with a little bit wider stance where we had the hip turn and we move towards that side. And then we kind of swim as the knees rotate and move. We just get moving. There we go. How's everyone feeling with that one? Sweet. Cool. So from there, we're going to come into just kind of like a down dog calf stretch. So you can start from hands and knees, but we're going to come up here. What we want to do is just start to get a little bit of length and wake up your calves a little bit, wake up your ankles. Just do little foot pedals here. So I'm alternating, one knee bent, one knee straight, and then I'm pushing through my toes to drive the knee forward again, so that we're actually using the calf to wake it up and not just trying to force it to lengthen when it doesn't necessarily want to first thing in the morning. Then reach your hips high, feel a little more hamstring. And push the ground away. Awesome. So from this down dog stretch, we're going to take your left leg, step it forward if you can, into the front step. If this is difficult right now, feel free to lower a knee to the ground right there. What we're going to do is either stay kneeling, and we'll think about pulling the floor together. So we're dragging this back knee and the foot here together. So we're going to fire up the hamstrings and the glutes, and then just pull everything together. You should feel your front leg, glute, hamstring start to work kind of hard, and then your right hip flexor, right where your leg meets your body, start to fire up. And then relax. Bring the hands back down. Bring the back knee up. Step back. Repeat on the other side. Knee comes down. Same thing. Pull everything together. I'm trying to scrunch the mat under my foot. Breathe. We want to keep this hip tucked under. We don't want to wind up arched in the back. So hip is tucked under, dragging everything together, and relax. Bring the hand down. We're going to repeat that one more time on each side. This time, we're going to take that step to the front, start to press into the ground, and come up to standing right there. And then same thing, we're going to pull the ground together. Feel maybe a little more in your back leg, in the hip flexor. Pull, 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 and relax. Slowly bring the hands back down. Step back, and other side. Drive into the ground. Remember, think down to go up. So in order to come up, I'm pushing down. Then I'm pulling everything together. Hip flexors opening up a little bit. Breathe. And relax. Bring this back down. From there, we're going to lower the knees. We're just going to go into this half kneeling position again. We're going to really pay attention to opening up the hip flexors now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in a little bit of a circle here. So imagine you're being guided by this front knee. I'm going to move out in a circle and come back. So I'm coming off to the side with my hips and coming back. So we get this kind of dual knee circle and hip stretch here. How are we doing with that one? Can we get some thumbs? Cool. We've got 5 to the outside, and then we'll switch legs. Notice how the further you get into this foot might want to lift up. That's totally fine. So I'm coming out, Just like that, and then I'm going to switch sides. Tucking hips under. So again, when you do this one, don't lose your lower back in it, right? So we're not trying to get as far as possible, right? We don't want to wind up here where we've got this back arched. We only want to go as far as this hip will let us go without sacrificing the back. So awesome. When you're ready, go ahead, stand up, shake out the hips a little bit. Awesome. All right, so we're going to move on up the body to upper back here. So what we want to think about doing here is moving your upper back kind of around in every range of motion it can do. So what I'm going to have you do is just kind of give yourself a hug. So I'm going to grab my shoulders or your collarbones or your traps, whatever. And then I'm just going to bend off to the side here and start to do big circles with my upper back. So we're going to reach into that extension here. Notice my extension doesn't come from my low back. We're keeping your ribs in, and we're opening your collarbones to try to get that extension from your upper back. So tilting, scooping forward, rolling through to the other side, opening the collarbones, finding that extension, looking up towards the ceiling, rocking off to the left side, and back. And remember to breathe through the whole thing here. We're going to do 3 in one direction, 3 in the other. And just try to feel for any areas that are maybe a little tighter than others. Maybe it's harder to go to this side than to this side. That's just a good thing to notice, something to work on.
Yep. Try to move from the chest, then the neck. So it's your whole upper body that's just rotating through. There we go.
I'm getting some back pops in this one. And switch sides if you haven't already. Awesome. So we're going to take that movement and we're going to add a full body twist to it. So widen your stance here. We're just going to start hands out. We want to think about kind of rotating and rounding off to the side and scooping the arm up into a big shoulder carve. So I'm scooping down under, coming across my body. I have this rotation coming through my torso. Then I'm going to get to this point here where my arm is pointed straight up, bring my body back to neutral, and then I'm just going to bring my arm down here. So as we get to here, my arm doesn't want to go any further. Rotate the palm out, keep the shoulder down, and comb the end of that range of motion right there. And then from there, we're right back into a scoop. And these are going to be progressive. So with each rep, we're going to go a little bit further. So I've got this wide stance. I'm going to rotate. Now I'm bending into my left leg. Bending a little bit further. We're going to start scooping towards the ground. As we rotate through, we want to rotate, start to rotate at the hips too, so the knee comes in, incorporating the knee circles that we did earlier. Finally, a couple reps all the way down to the ground, reaching all the way through as best you can. Shake it out, we'll move to the other side here. Starting small, rotating a little bit. Really reach up and keep this shoulder locked into your armpit here. Rotate. Try to feel your lat the whole time, so you're using your lat muscle to pull the arm down. Moving into a little bit deeper scoop. A few more here. Awesome. All right, how do you feel?
Sweet. I'm just gonna add one thing real quick in here. All right, so before we get started with the workout, we're just gonna shake things loose a little bit. So just wiggle one arm at a time. Just see how floppy that joint can get. All right, then the other arm, shake it loose, feel what the fingertips are doing, what the elbow's doing, what the shoulder's doing. All right, same thing with the leg, shake it loose. Try to think that you're initiating from that hip, and then the leg is kind of just like whipping through. It's almost like a bullwhip, right? It goes like you want that little whippy feeling. Same thing on the other side. All right, then we're gonna pulse. So find solid feet so the heels and the foot do not leave the ground, and you're just gonna be bouncing through the foot onto the hip. And essentially just try let the shoulders go, let the hips go, and see how soft you can make your body without the heels lifting. So you're just pulsing through the hip. There we go, good. Nice slow breaths. This is actually usually really, really soothing. Like if your joints or the body is really tight, this is one of the fastest ways to increase circulation back into the body, get the blood flow into the brain, get the breath working along with that, and also teaching the muscles how to completely relax. All right, David, you're a little stiff. Just let the shoulders go, let the hips go. There we go, nice. You can actually start rotating and turning, shifting weight to one side, to the other side. Yeah. And we're gonna start inhaling really deeply. So, and as you exhale, like let all the air out. Deep breath in through the nose. And then feel your breath jolt along with the exhale. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Sweet. All right, how's that? Usually just wakes tissues up a little bit. Now Ryan's gonna explain the 5-step workout that we're going through now.
All right, so last few workouts we've done have been a little bit slower paced. We've used a lot of tempo. So this one we're gonna go a little bit quicker. We're gonna start with some squats here, right? So we got 30 seconds here. We're gonna go regular bodyweight squats. If you wanna grab a weight, go for it. We're gonna do 3 sets of these 5 exercises. So start with squats. I'm gonna grab a weight. 30 seconds starting. 5.
Pause for a second. Show everybody each movement first so that they know what's coming.
Oh, yeah,
and then we'll go through all of it together.
So squats, just gonna be right here. So what we want to do here is think about, just open the feet a little bit or find a position for the feet that feels comfortable. Anchor the toes. So we want to shift a tiny bit of weight forward so we feel like the toes can be engaged with the ground. From there, we want to guide the knees out, like over the outer 3 toes. So we're using our hips to kind of rotate and screw our feet into the ground and create some tension there. From there, as we drop down, we're going to drop our hips right towards the heels, guiding the knees out, guiding the elbows inside of the knees. It's totally okay if you can't get this low. It's totally fine just to get here, whatever is comfortable and doesn't cause you pain. Cool. What are we doing? Thumbs up?
Yeah.
Questions on that one?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah, and then the second one will be a plank. So I'll just run through that real quick so people know what to come through. So first one is the squats Ryan showed. Second one is going to be 20-second plank. We're holding it here. If you want a different variation, you can tap feet side to side, or arm or arm, opposite leg. The third one is going to be a single leg RDL. So you're just going to be dropping down and popping back up. So this one you can do slow tempo if you like, or also faster. We're going for either 30 seconds or like 5-6 reps in those 30 seconds, just depending on like your own pace. You can do it at your own speed. The fourth one is going to be a towel row. So you're going to grab a towel, half kneeling position. You're going to be pulling apart, pulling to the chest. So you're going to do 5 pulls and then switch legs, 5 pulls. And then the last one, this one's going to be very different. We're going to go for 1 whole minute. You're going to grab a towel, standing first, and we're just going to flick it. So you're going to be slapping it about 10, 20 seconds, half kneeling, 10, 20 seconds, switch sides, 10, 20 seconds, come back up, and we'll repeat different options of that. So that's going to be surprisingly difficult. So it's going to be a very interesting thing. We're going to repeat these 5 exercises, 3 sets. All right, so let's get to it. As long as you have a towel, we're set. Go for it, Ryan.
All right. Go ahead and start on 30 seconds of squats. We'll start 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember to breathe. We're breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Do the best we can not to be holding our breath through any of these reps. You got 15 seconds left. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're using a weight, set it down. We're going to go into a forearm plank here. We got 20 seconds, so forearms on the ground. Feet go back, tuck, hips under, squeeze the butt cheek. Imagine your body like an arch. We're supporting with your core. We're going to pull everything together. So I'm dragging my elbows back. Ready? 20 seconds.
Yep. Squeeze the butt cheeks, clench them. Use the elbows to pull towards the feet and the feet towards the elbows. There we go. Good. Breathe into that position.
Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come back up. Shake it out a little bit. So again, grab a weight if you want to. We're going to do an RDL here. So we want our feet about hip width apart. Soft bend to the knees. Shifted forward, toes still anchored. We're going to bend at the hips, keeping the back nice and straight. And drive back up. So if you want to with this one, what we can do is shift your weight to one side, lift that other leg, and you can either bring this leg back down, or you can challenge yourself a little bit and drive up from that leg and then set it down. We got 30 seconds here. We're going to alternate side. We're going to do one side for 30 seconds and then the other side for 30 seconds. Or if you're doing 2 legs, just stick to the 2 legs and we'll do a minute total. All right, ready? Go for it.
There we go. Try to keep the chest open the whole time. Collarbones are facing up towards the ceiling. Back stays flat. And you're leaning into that one leg. That's it. Make sure you're feeling it in the legs and you're protecting the back with your core. So your belly is engaged at the bottom and squeezing the butt cheeks up at the top.
Good, get a couple more.
Nice.
Good, and switch sides if you're doing one leg. Keep going if you're doing both.
There we go. Try and keep the shoulders back a little bit more, Maribel. Yes, right there. That's perfect. Good. And make sure your whole foot is engaged with the ground so you're not rocking too much to the heels or the toes. It's equally balanced. There we go. Nice, Ruben. That's looking better. Awesome.
All right, let's get a couple
all
more.
the way straight, Lori. Love it.
Good. Take a second, shake it out, get that last rep. Grab your towel. Yeah. Sweet. Andy, which version of the towel row did you show just now?
I did half kneeling, but whatever variation you want, doesn't matter.
All right, guys, so we are going to slow down the tempo a little bit on this one. We're going to do 3 5-second holds here, and then we're going to switch legs. So we'll do 6 total, 3 with each leg up. So towel comes out, we're going to create some tension here. So drop the shoulders down or packing your shoulders in and start to, without bending your elbows, rip the towel apart. We want to use your back here, the muscles between your shoulder blades. Start to rip the towel apart. Keep the shoulders down, pull. We're going to hold this here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that tension back out. Bring it back in and hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out and back in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for a second while you switch legs. And same thing, start with the towel out, ripping the towel apart, start to pull in, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back out. You got it. Keep that tension. Don't let your ribs flow. You want to keep your ribs and your core locked in. Pull it back in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back out. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax for a second. Unravel that towel. I have a pretty big towel here, so I'm going to go ahead and fold it hamburger style for this one. So again, towel slaps, we're going to start square stance, soft to knees, stay balanced. We're going to go 15 seconds in each position here. So it'll be standing here, half kneeling on both sides. All right, ready? 15 seconds, 3, 2, 1, slaps.
Yep, soft elbows, slap it. There we go. So the elbows bend and it slaps down. There we go. Like you want to whip the towel.
And half kneeling, try not to stop if you can.
There we go. Use some power, not just from the arms, from the whole armpit, slapping it down. There we go. You want that full whip. Speed it up if you want to. Speed. There we go. Breathe. Switch legs. Oh man, I wish we could unmute everybody just to hear the chaos and the noise right
2,
now.
1, you're good.
Sweet.
How's that feel for everybody? We warm yet?
Awesome.
Awesome. Lily just loves the towel slap. She's still going. All right, shake it out for a second. We're going to come back to our squats. If you didn't grab a weight on the first one and you have one available to you, I'm going to say maybe challenge yourself a little bit. All right.
Yeah, we can change up the squat a little bit if you like, as in you can start with the feet together, squat down to one side, back up. Squat down to the other side and back. So you're moving through the squat the whole time. So switch feet. Yep, and you can speed up that tempo if you like or slow it down. It's totally up to you on your variation. And go for it.
Yep. Cool. So I'm going to add that step. So I'm going to go ahead, step to the side, squat. If you want to go in like a, you can make like a clock where you go around in a circle.
There we go. Keep breathing. Still find the glutes. Get creative on where you want to step. Just make sure your collarbone stays up the entire time and you're standing up straight at the top. There we go. Fully straight at the top. Clench the butt cheeks when you're coming up.
Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to drop it right down into that plank. In your plank, if you want to add some leg taps, let's go for it. So find that. I'm actually going to walk my feet from side to side.
Good. Nice
10
slow
seconds.
breaths. Try to keep the butt cheeks clenched the whole time. If you want to keep still, you can totally keep still. It's just different options. 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Good. Back up. Straight to the single leg RDLs or double leg RDLs.
All right. Starting on 2 legs. If you want to stay on 1 leg and challenge yourself to do that for a few reps, go for it. Keep breathing.
Good. Shooting for 30 seconds on each side. Yep. Keep the chest up the whole time. Lean into the glutes. Feel those hamstrings working. I think you need to switch hands, David. Breathe on the way down. Exhale on the way up. There we go. Got 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and switch legs. All right, and starting now. Notice if one leg is tougher than the other, are you able to balance better on one side or more connected? That's just something good to know. Breathe into the bottom leg and then use the foot to push you up. So as you're coming up from the ground, think that you're driving the feet down. That usually helps you stabilize a little bit better. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch back to towel rows.
All right, we're starting 1 knee down. Starting out, ready? We're going to pull apart, start to row in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back out, keeping that tension the whole time. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out and back in.
Use
4,
your armpits to drag
3,
you back.
2, 1. Good. Switch legs. So if you feel like you're really fatiguing on that one, it's okay to let a little bit of tension go. Maybe go 60%. And coming in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out and back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out and back in. 4, 3, 2, 1. That has 2, 3. Totally lost count. We'll do one more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake it out for a second. We're going to do those talus laps again. So we're standing. Man, I'm sweating.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Go for it.
15 seconds here. Ready? Go.
Yep. Soften the elbows. Slap it with the elbow. There we go. Yep. Try add more range. So get up above your head, down all the way to the hip. Yep. Bigger flings of the towel. There we go.
At half kneeling.
Yep. So either slap it harder or increase the speed.
And switch legs. And you're good.
Very nice.
Oh, you, that towel, the wind off the towel feels really good.
All right. How's everyone feeling? Sweet. All right. Let's go for like a 30-second break. Shake it loose. You can come back and pulse if you like. Awesome. Perfect. One last set.
All right, let's get it. We're going to go squats here again.
All right. So it's totally up to you. If you feel like increasing intensity on the last one, go for it. If you feel like, hey, I'm at a good pace, like keep it slow. It's up to you of how you feel. Make sure you're not going past like 70% of your full heart rate. Awesome. Go for it.
All right, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. If you're holding the weight too, try just holding it in one arm for a few reps. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the weight. Grab a plank. Starting 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds. If you're not moving your feet, start to move your feet.
Yeah, keep the butt cheeks tucked in, breathe, and flatten the ribs as you exhale. If you're too tired, you can totally relax.
And you're good. Nice job getting there. Okay, can I see everybody? There we go. I'm going to put everyone on grid so I actually know what everyone's doing. There we go. All right, back to RDLs. This is our last time here. I'm going to step it up a little bit. Single leg or double leg, whatever you want to do. And if you want to find a little in between, you can do a 1.5 stance, which basically you just take this leg, hang it back, and that's where you do your lift from. Just another option for all of you. All right, ready? Go.
Very nice, good. Slowly down, feel the whole foot engage with the floor. Lean over that front leg so your shoulders tilt over the toes as your butt goes back. Awesome. Nice and slow. If you haven't switched legs, switch legs. Once you switched, 30 more seconds, nice and slow. Breathe, stabilize. Making sure that knee points out to that pinky toe and you're loading into the butt. That's it. 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good stuff.
Go. All right. Last set of these towel rows here. All right. Starting one knee down. We got 3 on each side. This time, try this out. We're going to go whatever knee is up, grab underhand with that arm, and we're going to do a 45-degree pull. So we should still feel this in the back. We don't want the traps to be jacking up like that. Shoulders should stay down. 45 degrees. Use the screen for reference if you need to. There we go. Yep. So one underhand, one overhand. Start to pull. We're going to row in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. There we go. Coming back out. Use the towel to open your chest. Pull it back in. Good. We're pulling open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back out. Last one. And in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Switching sides, switching legs. Take a breath. Reach the towel out. Find that tension again. Pulling. Coming in. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back out. Back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. And back in. Last one here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Actually, we didn't need to throw it down. We're going to do towel slaps. Sorry. All right. Last set here. I'm going to start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slaps.
There we go. Get it nice and high above the head, all the way down to the hip. Let it whip right at the bottom. There we go.
And half kneeling.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Switch.
Good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we can throw the towel. We're throwing in the literal towel on that workout. How's everybody feeling right now? Feeling pretty good? The towel slaps are a lot harder than, admittedly, than I thought they were going to be.
Yo, when I saw that the first time, I was like, this looks fun. And then you do it for like 10 seconds, you're like, oh.
Never mind.
Okay, yeah, it runs up really, really quickly. All right, let's start doing a little bit of a cool down. We'll just shake things loose. So let's sit down onto the butt. You can tuck the toes under or flatten the foot. If you need to be a little bit higher for the knees, that's totally fine. But from here, all we're gonna do is just focus on breathing up into the chest. So you're gonna breathe, collarbones lift up towards the ceiling, head up, looking up, chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the chin down, breathe, and hunch forward. Just getting full extension and flexion of the spine. Inhale on the way up. Yep. Tilt your head behind you. Exhale. All the way down. Feel the full range of your breath, full range of the lungs. Couple more times. Breathe in. Open up. Extend that spine. Feel like you're getting longer at the top. Exhale. You're going to add one more with arm movement. So you're going to reach your hands down towards your knees or past the floor. Breathe in. Pull the hands to the chest. Exhale, reach up over your head and behind you. A couple more times. Breathe in on the way down. Tuck the chin. Reach past the knees. Hunch the upper back. Reach forward all the way into a child's pose now. Come back. Breathe in. Roll back up. Head up towards the ceiling. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. All the way down. Exhale. Reach. Come back. Another inhale. Exhale up. Reach behind you. Open up the back and chest. Awesome. Shake it loose. Now we're gonna sit. Knees, facing towards each other in 90 degree position. And all we're gonna do is just lean back on our hands, slow breaths into the belly, and just let the hips rock back and forth just to let things settle. No forcing anything, just let the body completely relax. Good. Nice slow breaths. Good. Just a few more. Perfect. Good. All right. So now we're going to sit cross-legged. All right. And from here, we're just going to experiment with where our bodies naturally want to turn. So if you just want to reach forward a little bit, then you're going to use your hands to slowly pull your body to the side until you feel a stretch in the opposite side of the back over there. Nice slow breaths. Breathe into that stretch. Let it go. Walk your hands back so you're returning to the opposite side. Go where your body naturally wants you to stop. 50% stretch at the most. This should be really, really relaxing. Breathe. Come back to the middle. Then you're going to cross your legs the other way now. And this might feel weird because we usually don't like to cross. We usually only cross on one side. So going to the opposite side might feel a little strange. Now try that again. Same rules. Roll forward. And then slowly start rotating to one side. And see, does that feel different? It might do that because it's stretching the opposite leg now. Slow deep breaths into that leg. Take 1 or 2 breaths. Exhale, melt into that position. Come back to the middle and switch sides. Nice slow breaths at the end. Let the ribs go, let the lungs go. Come back to the middle. And back up. Cool, now we're gonna roll onto the back. In those positions, hands at the side, let everything relax. Feet a little bit wider than the shoulder, and all you're gonna do is slowly drop the legs from side to side and feel the whole back start opening up. Stop before you feel a pinch or a pull, just light stretches here and there, just oscillating back and forth. Focusing on the breath to let the spine relax. Yeah, if you want to hold that position and just breathe into it, you totally can. Or if you like to move from side to side, that's another option too. It's totally up to you. Awesome. Cool. Now we're going to bring the knees up to the chest. Interlock your fingers if you want to. Just going to draw little circles with the knees. Nice slow breaths into the belly button. Yep. And change direction in the circles. Nice slow breaths. Ease into that back. Use the ground to massage those little muscles over there. Awesome. Cool. You're going to sit back up. Stretch the legs in front of you. And then lean back onto the hands, and we're just going to try and spread the toes as wide as you can. Try to see if you can give them space. Wiggle them around. See if you can do waves. Move the toes however you like. Just try to build more connection to what those toes are doing. Like you're looking at a baby's foot. They always like spread and they like wiggling around and stuff like that. We should do the same with our feet too. Cool. So now we can curl the toes all the way and point the toes down, curl the toes up, and pull all the way up. Curl down, point the toes down. You should feel the shin stretch quite a lot. Curl the toes up, pull the toes up towards the knees. There we go. A couple more. So we're like waving, pointing down, curl up, and all the way up. Perfect. Now big circles, both toes pointing in towards each other, pointing down, turning out and away, pulling up. Turn toes towards each other, point down, turn out and up. A couple more. Down, out, and up. Nice and connected circles. And up. Good. Reverse it. So keep out, down, toes to each other, and in. Out, down, rotate in, and back up. Couple more. Out, down, in, and up. Feel like a ballerina. Awesome. Good. Shake it loose. All right. Cool. So now we're going to come into a standing position. All right. And then from here, nice wide stance with the feet. You're going to drive your butt back as far as you can. Reach for the floor, whether it's behind you or a little bit in front. Just find a place that you can touch the hands on the ground or on your fingertips, whatever it is. And then from here, nice and slowly, walk your hands to one side of the body, grab the leg, and then walk your way up. Back to the middle, deep breath in. Exhale, reach down towards the ground again. Now you're going to turn to the opposite leg. Walk your hands to the foot, and then walk your hands back up. Cool. Deep breath in, exhale down, reach for the ground, wherever your body naturally wants to go. Crawl to one foot, and then walk your way up. Yep, deep breath in, exhale down, crawl to the opposite foot, and walk your way up. Nice. One more time. Deep breath. Exhale down. Walk your way to the leg. Walk your way up the leg. One more time. All the way down. Melt into the ground. Turn to the other side. And walk your way up. Perfect. Let's walk the feet in. Shake the hip loose. Bounce it a little bit. All right. Now we're just going to rotate it side to side. Make sure you're not hitting each other or the wall or something, but let the hips go. So the hips rotate and your arms just lag behind. Let your arms naturally flop. Good, nice slow breaths. Cool. So this time we're gonna go up towards the ceiling. So now we're gonna go swing up. Your body's facing one side of the wall. You're gonna swing down, pop back up. Notice the back foot is pivoting back and forth. So you're rotating the whole body, shaking it loose. Your arms are just flinging around with the hips. Just let all the joints go. Let the body chill. Perfect. Breathe. Open up the spine. Relax the shoulders. A couple more times. Good. And relax. Awesome. Just shake the shoulders loose. Rotate one at a time. Let the whole spine follow. Feel the rotation of the body. Nice big shrugs. Awesome. Good. Both sides. So curl up, shrug down, rotate all the way in, chin down, shrug up, chin up, head back, all the way down. So you're just drawing big circles with the shoulders. There you go. Try to tie the breath into it. I typically like to inhale as you're rounding forward and then exhale all the way out to open. Awesome. Perfect. Interlock the fingers. Just going to turn the wrist and we're going to rotate opposite ankle or the right ankle first. Just turn the wrist and the feet together. Nice and slow. Switch direction. Both wrists and feet turn into the opposite direction. There we go. Good. Keep turning the wrist, but then switch feet. Change direction of the wrist. There we go. Change direction in both again. Towards the other side. Awesome. Cool. And then the last one, we're just going to rotate the head. So pull the chin back. So your whole spine is dead center on top of the hips. Then you're going to turn to the left. Tuck the chin down. Keep the chin pinned to the collarbone as you turn to the right. And then rotate back up. So nice big circles to the left shoulder, left collarbone, front, right collarbone, right shoulder, and up towards the ceiling. One more time. Left shoulder, left collarbone, sternum, right collarbone, right shoulder, and head up. Switch directions, and now it's going to be right shoulder, right collarbone, right center, left collarbone, left shoulder, and all the way up. One more time. Right shoulder, right collarbone, middle, left collarbone, left shoulder, and head all the way up. Good. Shake it loose. Awesome. Take a couple of breaths, and then yeah, we still got some time. Ryan, you want to take them through a little bit of breathing?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're just going to come down on the ground here, grab a pad or a block if you want it. Nice. All right, so we're just going to finish off here with a little bit of mindfulness around the breath. So find a comfortable spot to sit. If it's more comfortable for you to lay down, that's totally fine. Just somewhere where you don't feel really any tightness, discomfort, somewhere you can relax. But what we're going to start to do is just breathe naturally, mouth, nose, doesn't matter right now. About 4 to 5 breaths. Just noticing literally that we're breathing. Slowly, we're going to start to migrate breath away from the mouth, if you're breathing through your mouth, into the nose. Tongue pressed lightly against the roof of your mouth. Feel free to close your eyes. And start to gradually guide your breath away from your chest and into the belly. We're going to take a nice deep breath on a 4 count. We're going to hold at the top just for a second and slowly let it out and hold at the bottom. So we're going to go 4 seconds in through the belly. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Slowly let it out. At the bottom of that breath, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Breathing in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold that. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Little bit fuller breath this time. We're going to bring it all the way up to the chest. 4-second inhale. In. 2, 3, 4. Chest is inflated. Hold. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Pushing, guiding that breath down towards the hips. And hold. 3, 4. One more big breath through the chest. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Good. And out. 2, 3, 4. Guiding the breath down. 2, 3, 4. And breathe normally, naturally, wherever your breath naturally falls. Just notice maybe it changed from when we started a couple minutes ago. Maybe a little bit of tension has gone away in the shoulders or the traps or the neck. Good. All right. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you.
Awesome.